pretty cool. Yeah, so rule number two is actually checking the news, right? We're going to be checking the news on forexfactory.com/calendar. Reason for that is because you want to know what high impact news that will affect the United States dollar this morning. That's for one. And two, we want to know why it's gonna affect it, right? Also, the reason why we actually looking at the US dollar specifically, if you're new, as I say, same old. We actually trading in the New York session. So right now is the New York session we're trading in, and the pairs that we're trading, well, indices is actually US 30 and Nasdaq, right? And those two things is actually indices, also known as stocks that made up the indices, and the stocks that made up the indices is actually in the United States, right? So wherever high impact news that affect the United States dollar, as well, it will actually affect the stock markets, which is that's the stock markets that's included like Tesla, Apple, or every companies, tech companies, right, will affect the indices, which is US 30 and Nasdaq, right? So you want to know what high impact news, which is red fullers, that will affect us while we're trading this morning. If you're new and you see it have any high impact fullers, which is red fullers, I recommend you give it 30 minutes an hour before and after to actually look for a trade opportunity if you're trading by yourself, right? Now, I recommend if you're trading by yourself, make sure trade with a demo account because you don't want to lose all your cash. You're still practicing, right? That's very, 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 very mandatory, right? Now, looking at it right now, we don't have any red fullers or high impact fullers that will affect us this morning, which is really, really awesome. All right, but we have news. We have low impact news, right? So that's around 10 o'clock and 10:30, right? Which is the services, final wholesale inventory for the month. That won't affect us like that, but it's still slight some news, some low impact news. All right, it won't affect us like that, which is good. Which is really, really good. All right, so that's rule number two. We don't know what high impact news that will affect us. As we go forward to rule number three is knowing our risk management, all right? Now, risk management is crucial. Risk management is key. All right. So when you say risk management, what is risk? We don't know how much we're risking. We don't know your calculated risk. When I say calculated risk, you want to actually know what you're comfortable risking, meaning you don't mind losing that cash, right? So, got a higher calculated risk, right? The best risk to be with a best risk to be risking, right? A best calculated risk you can be risk is you can actually risk is between 1 to 3%, always, always, always on every trade. That's why I go for 3%. 3% is a really, really awesome thing. Well, majority of the time is actually 1 to 4%, right? But I just say 1 to 3% because it's very simple. We're gonna get in and we're gonna get out, right? And with our 3% risk, we're gonna know our daily target, and our daily target is gonna be 10%. Sometimes could be more, right? So once we get we daily target, once we can secure we 10% in an always market, we Gucci because with that 10%, we're risking 3 to make 10. That's our 1 to 3.5 risk to reward you're gonna actually make. So in other words, I can lose 3 times and actually still be up. All right. So that is the most effective thing in trade is literally your risk management, right? Now, what I love to say is risk management is a steering wheel to a vehicle in which your vehicle is your account and a steering wheel is literally your risk management, right? Once you can master risk management, you can master driving your vehicle to that destination you want to actually reach it, right? So it have this awesome sheet called the compound daily we can actually use to follow your 10% daily plan and so on, right? Now, I believe today is day 22 or 23 of our 50 USD challenge. And let's get it rolling, man. So you're going straight to the charts, in which our rule number four in our trading, in our rules. I never went so far, but our rule number four is actually never trade without a stop loss, right? So that's why when we take in trades, the first thing we're gonna put in our trade is our stop loss, because why? Having your stop loss in before anything is very, very crucial in this awesome market. Nice. So we got 40 seconds again remaining. Yeah, we have 40 less than 40 seconds again remaining on this market, right? Now, I don't know why this is strange. See, now it's already giving us a push off. That could be a slight pull back to for a drop on us. So I'll look at USD first as market gonna open up right about now. USD break one. We need one more push to fulfill our wick. We need one more. Oh, exactly. There's a slight trend. If you break that low, I'll be in that trade on USD. And that's slightly trend line right here. Once this wick fulfill on USD, I'm in it on a selling position. Once she fulfill the wick to the bottom, if she fulfill the wick to the top, I will be taking a trade to the upside. Yes. Okay, cool. So I'm actually sell USD right now. Yeah. I'm in on sales on USD. Got it right there. I'm in on sales on USD. Stop loss is 3,000 points. Ooh, that stop loss well tight by. Stop loss is 3,000 points. Let's see if we can get her straight to this low. So make sure I stop loss in first. 3,000 points. As I repeat. Let's see if we could break. Let's see if we could take her to this low here. And if she bulls through this low, then I could actually set a good take profit. But let's go, let's go, let's go. If she break this low, which is my original selling entry, that'll be really good. Stop loss is 3,000 points. Market still back at entries. Right now we're in sales on yours 30. Alright. Honestly, if she's gonna break this low. She rejecting off of this low a little bit now. And let's see some more volume coming. Come on, let's go, girl. Let's go, girl. Let's go, girl. Let's go, girl. Still waiting. Alright, so I'm seeing some rejections. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Very indecisive right now. This market is very indecisive right now. Make sure I stop loss in 3,000 points always. Alright, make sure I stop loss in. You want to protect your account always. Alright, now I didn't give you guys no TP as yet because I just want to see it continue dropping and breaking this low. Alright, so we get a trade in the range, which is crazy, but we get a trade in the range. Well, we took a trade in the range in market. So what I'll call this trade is a consolidating market trade we actually took instead of actually waiting for the proper break. So you take your trade in the range, right? So at this point, with this trade, is literally, I would say a 50-50 because she could pull back and go back to the upside, or she could either drop. Exactly. So I would say that's a plus it. Yeah. So that's a plus it there. Alright, that's a plus it there. That's a plus it there. But I'll wait. I'll wait. Reason why I say I'll wait is because if she fulfill the wick to be high, I don't mind taking her for buys there. Once she fulfill the wick at the top there, can I be the first break? First inside break. So it's still on US 30. Still on US 30. Left head, right shoulder. Really trying the neck of that line. Hi guys, I'm waiting. Honestly, I'm waiting. See this here. See those movements that's actually taking place here. Yeah, this is range and market movements. Now I gotta wait for a proper break. Honestly, a proper break on your study, right? See now it's giving us a little slight dropping movement, which is cool. All right, so with your study, she gotta pass that high in order for me to take that trade to the upside. All right. I don't think she can actually give us a push off though. This market actually, oh, she's actually playing around this area. She wanna drop again. She wanna drop lower than you. She wanna drop. To me, she wanna give us a dropping momentum. Alright. But at the same time, remember these market trappers, right? Right now she's at the entry for the buy off, but I don't trust it. Yeah, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Right? Although if I see a left head or right shoulder here for this market, it shows the bullet signs, yeah. But at the same time, we have plenty sellers here waiting, man. This market could actually drop. Alright. And in that case, I wouldn't be looking for any buys in this market at the moment. Only sells. Alright, so I go in another 1 minute, man. You see the 1 minute? Yeah. So I'm still looking at your study. This how the market look are actually moving and stuff. And let's be taking maybe two trades maximum. Or yeah, 2 to 3 trades maximum. Right. You need to be careful with this market. The deep sell long entry was really cool, nothing wrong with that. But how she's moving right now. Mm-mm. Alright, so we have 2 minutes again for this 5 minute candle. Well, less than 2 minutes again for this 5 minute candle to close. Means me I'm gonna take she down again on yesterday's if she actually drop and break have us this certain these lows right here. As you me I'm gonna take her down. Alright. And she and Nas actually buy back up. Cool, that's not a problem. Nas didn't give us a proper break neither. Wow. Oh wow wow. Well, less than a minute again, guys. Let's go. I'm gonna wait for him candle to actually close in next in 30 seconds. Let's see how she's gonna close. If she close above, coolest market gonna give us some more bullish momentum, which will be cool on your 30. But the only thing I don't know how long. So I might just go for 1,000 pip move if she actually breaks to the high and she closes in the next 20 seconds. But if she actually close and she not selling momentum to these lows here, I could actually take her Yeah, this one look like 1,000 per day. Like, so she break the high, she break the high, she break the high. Let's see if she's gonna start rejecting. If she start rejecting, I'm gonna take it for some bullish momentum. So if she actually fulfill this week one more time, let's go. Come on, let's go yesterday. Okay, cool. Buy yesterday right now. Last trade for the morning, man. I really like how this market actually moving, but I mean on buys on your 30 by the 30. So for this week here, stop losses literally 3,000 points again. This market had a job, bro. I don't know what it is, but so. Alright, so she's pulling back. This could be a slight retest for the bullish move because this was a breakout here. Alright, this was a breakout here. This could be a retest to the bullish move, but if she actually if she start rejecting, I'm gonna close off this loss early. The reason for that is because I'm gonna take her down at the highest point. Alright, so once she show me like once she actually pulling back deeper, I wouldn't actually close out of my full loss. Okay, back at entry here. Seeing some good signs, which is cool. When you see a new higher high, if she wanna actually continue being bullish, if she creates a new higher high, then I can say boom, we can set TPs. But other than that, got a next new 1 minute candle. As I say, if she actually drop to these lows, gonna close it out just for the re-entry of the sell down, right? We got a new higher high to be established. Okay, cool. Good move right there. That good move there. That good move there. That's a good sign that she's supposed to actually show us a bullish move. Because she rejected off of the lows, which is good. We see some bullish move right now. So we lost 300 pips just now. Alright, supposed to be slightly in profits right now, guys. 3, 15, 15, 15, 12. Alright, we go for 15. Alright, now so now it's giving us some bullish signs also. So you're supposed to be seeing some good bullish signs on your 30. Cool. Alright, cool. So she established a new higher high. So now I can actually give you guys a take profit. Take profit on this trade is 15,000 points. Alright, 15,000 points is my take profit on this trade. Stop loss is 3,000 points. Um, I wouldn't say stop loss is 3,000 points. I'll let you guys know when to actually close on this trade. Yeah, right now, hold on. Once you break this low, I'm gonna actually exit this trade on this